violence against the women in Juarez and also in other locations has been a concern to not only the Presbyterian Church USA, but also to people throughout the country who are watching this situation and wondering, why women? Is this some kind of a blood ritual that's going on? Who's doing it? Are the law enforcement authorities involved, perhaps? There's many theories about what's been going on. And of course, the result is that there are an estimated 11,000 children who have been left either as orphans or having only one surviving parent as a result of one of their parents being killed in this drug war. So it creates a lot of social problems that sometimes don't get mentioned very often in the news media.
Much as those children are physically present, we're physically present. It's important for Christians to be physically present with each other and to come to the border. I really believe that the future of the church, the future of the Presbyterian Church, the future of the Church Universal, it can be found at the intersection of the developing world and the first world, so that we can learn from each other.
Son violentadas por su pareja, por su comunidad y por el gobierno, ¿verdad? Que no le garantiza absolutamente a nadie, no nos garantiza vivir en esta ciudad, no nos garantiza pues la libertad de tránsito y la libertad de vida, que es uno de los derechos que todas y todos tenemos.
Nos duele lo que está pasando, pero no tenemos suficientes herramientas de alcance como para tratar de mejorar su situación. Cualquier tipo de ayuda que viniera en función de mejorar la condición de vida de las mujeres pudiera auxiliarnos en ciertas áreas específicas, ¿verdad? Con ayuda psicológica, ayuda no sé, centros de estancias temporales.
So what we try to do here at the Presbyterian Church and the other 7 Presbyterian churches here in El Paso is to try to build these fellowships, these partnerships, these relationships, so that we can do ministry together, so that we may serve each other, that we may grow in our faith as family, so that we can make sure that the physical needs of these people are taken care of, because food is a necessity, water is a necessity. If you're lucky enough to have a job in the maquiladora, you may be making $8, $9 a day, and the cost of living basically is the same. The prices of the food in the markets in Mexico is very similar to here.
La participación de la iglesia es ministerio de pasos de fe. Nuestro alcance no es tan amplio para el beneficio integral de las mujeres, pero cuando tuvimos la oportunidad de tener estas instalaciones, surgieron muchas personas voluntarias para tratar de trabajar en esta comunidad con mujeres, ¿verdad? Y uno de los apoyos que hacemos es conseguir a maestras para dar cierta instrucción en algunas actividades específicas, como es los cursos de belleza, el corte de cabello, trabajos en manualidades, que les pudiera a ellas servir como una terapia, pero al mismo tiempo capacitarse para poderlo desarrollar en sus hogares, con sus hijos, con sus familiares.
Pero generar dinero para apoyar, por ejemplo, en despensas, porque de 2 años para acá la gente tiene hambre, algo que no se veía. La gente venía y había comido frijoles o algo. Ahora la gente viene con un día, 2 sin comer. O sea, ahora sí los casos están cada vez como más graves, con más situaciones de violencia más fuertes, porque bueno,
People in the United States may not know that the minimum wage in Mexico only pays about the equivalent of US $4 a day. And of course in the United States, minimum wage earners make over $7 an hour. So there's this huge disparity, great inequalities on both sides of the border. And many of the factories, there's about 300 factories that operate in Ciudad Juarez, about 3/4 of them are US-owned factories. And of course, we all in the United States are consumers of the products of these factories. So over the long term, I hope, I wish that people generally, and especially people of faith, would begin to think a little bit about the products that they buy, about the reasons for buying their products, and about the conditions under which those products are produced.
We need to be as if we were standing in a circle holding hands, looking outward, and looking for ways to serve, ways to get involved, and ways to get up off of our pews and out of our chairs and get involved in our world. And maybe that means writing letters, maybe that means providing financial support to a ministry, maybe that means praying. We can do many of these things without even leaving home, but we can still be involved. There are lots of things that we can do. And I think one thing that we can do as individuals is that we can put pressure upon our elected representatives to ask difficult questions about what's been happening, not just in Juarez, but in many other areas across this border.